Now let's talk temperatures as you get ready to step outside, because hopefully you're starting to get into that mode where you're more of an early bird as opposed to waiting for those outdoor activities until a little bit later. And that's because, again, we skipped kind of right through those 80s, and now those 90s, they're here and they're sticking around for a while at least. Temperatures right now, though, 50s and 60s. Not too bad across the valley if you are going to be stepping outside. It's 60 degrees in Chandler, but we're at 64 in Ahwatukee. That temperature in Peoria, upper 60s, Glendale, mid 60s right now. In Anthem, you're still actually holding on to 70 degrees. Our foothills tend to be a little bit milder at times, and that temperature a little bit higher there too. We've got some localized breezes, so not everybody is feeling some stronger winds, but in spots those breezes are a little bit higher, and that also tends to keep the temperatures a little bit higher in some of those areas that are feeling those stronger winds. Phoenix Sky Harbor, winds below 10 miles an hour. Our temperature right now is 65 degrees. We're waking up to 50s and 60s in western Arizona and 20s up in the high country, at least in Flagstaff. Below freezing there and in Window Rock and at the Grand Canyon, so some freezes this morning. Heber also checking in the 20s here as we start the day. We've got some breezes, as I mentioned, in spots like Sedona, but you're not seeing widespread winds. And after some breezy conditions yesterday, those winds will lighten up today generally across the valley. We'll keep some breezes in northern Arizona, but even they're not as strong as they were yesterday. We're talking winds sustained between about 10 and 15 miles an hour in northern Arizona, and here in the valley topping out at around 5 to 10 miles an hour today. But then tomorrow the winds are back, and notice that it gets breezy to windy across northern Arizona again, and that'll be the case through tomorrow afternoon into the evening. And it's happening as we track storm systems that are essentially staying well north of our state, but in close enough proximity to bring us some of those breezes. High pressure overall still dominates. It's sitting to our south, and it's that ridge of high pressure that's bringing the warm weather and keeping temperatures in the 90s for at least the foreseeable future through the weekend and into early next week. But as I mentioned, you're going to notice on Futurecast some disturbances passing to our north. We had one move through yesterday, that one pushing east. Another one passes by on Thursday into Friday. That's what's going to pick up those breezes tomorrow into Friday. And then another one heading our way, or at least passing by to our north, I should clarify, by Sunday. That'll bring some clouds our way, but outside of that, not seeing any rain or any snow chances anytime soon. So the heat's sticking around. We're just going to get some periods of breezes as that storm track stays to our north. Temperatures all in all running above normal. 30-year average is 83, and as you look at that forecast, 92 today with highs in the low to mid 90s as we head through the weekend. A few thin clouds out there this morning. We'll see sunshine this afternoon, and here's a look at those highs. A high of 67 in Flagstaff, 78 in Sedona. We'll make it to 82 in Globe, and Phoenix Sky Harbor tops out at 92 degrees today. Then tomorrow, another degree warmer up to 93 with temperatures peaking in the mid 90s Friday and Saturday, and we're going to stay in the 90s into early next week as well with mild overnight temperatures.